Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my Shoebox Adventures. Steve here. Today, on today's video, I am going to attempt to install a backup camera on my Tab 320 behind me. That's right. 2 years ago, when I acquired this wonderful tiny teardrop camper, a lot of you asked me in the comments, you said, Steve, are you going to put a backup camera on your teardrop? What do you recommend? If you do it, can you show me? I want a backup camera, and on and on. So I immediately went out and tried to find a backup camera. Excuse me, here, I got an itch. And I thought that was a good idea. But I tried 2 times. The first backup camera that I purchased, it had transmission problems between the camera that we're going to mount on the back and the monitor that's going to be in the tow vehicle. It just wasn't a good, clear, steady image. So that went back. I forgot to preface this. This has to be a wireless camera, wireless. I'm not doing any wiring. So then I returned that one and I got a second one. And that one didn't work out, but that was my fault. It said it was wireless, but I didn't read the fine print. It was wireless between the camera and the monitor, but you had to wire the camera into electricity on your trailer. You see a lot of trailers, if you're looking for a brand new trailer, and they'll claim that they are pre-wired for a backup camera. Usually there's a spot at the top and you can see where the backup camera goes. That is for that type of camera. It's pre-wired, so you can buy any one of those wired cameras and it's got a place to put it. The wiring's already there. I don't have that, so that went back. Then I'd already tried twice, other things got in the way, and I figured I'd backed up a bunch of times and I hadn't had a problem. I don't need a backup camera, I'll be fine. Then when I was in the Ashley National Forest this summer, forgot about that. This is what inspired me to start my search again. I was backing into an aspen grove, just a little dispersed spot for the night, and it was, the sun was down. I only had about 10 minutes of light left, and I backed into an aspen tree. Yeah, I did. Well, haste makes waste. But anyway, so I knew I had to get a backup camera. So I started searching again, and lo and behold, the Lord does work in mysterious ways. The good folks at Autovox, that's right, Autovox, reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out one of their latest and greatest truly wireless cameras. The timing couldn't have been better. So I said, yeah, and here we are. I've got my camera here. It comes in this nice case from Autovox. Thank you, Autovox. They did send this to me, right? I didn't buy this, but we're going to try it out. I have no idea how this is going to work. So let's take a look at this here. I've got a camera strapped to my chest because you can't see in here from there, right? We're opening it up. Now, before I get too deep into what's in here, you'll notice there's a couple of things on the table that are not in here. Well, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, let's see what we got, and I'll explain. All right, we've opened it up. It's beautiful. First off, let's pull out the main ingredient here, the camera. Obviously, this is the camera. There's the lens. Can we see it here? There it is, Autovox. Now, this is beautiful, truly wireless. There's a solar panel on top. This is the top. All right, so we're going to find a place for this to go somewhere on the back of this camper. Solar panel right here. So this will charge up during the day, and I shouldn't have to worry about it ever again. But if I do, there is a USB-C. Here it is. There's a USB-C port on the bottom. We'll get into that later. And so you can charge it with USB-C, and I should probably do that before we start, but I should have thought of that a minute ago. Anyway, camera. There we go. We've got the camera. We'll get to this right now because it's important. You know what this is. This is the power, 12-volt power, and this goes into what we used to call a cigarette lighter. It's a 12-volt accessory port, which every single automobile has and has had, I don't know, for the last 60, 70, 80 years. But if you buy a late model GMC truck like I did, you guys watch my channel, I just acquired a half-ton truck to make towing even easier. But I didn't look. When you get into a truck, you don't look to see if there's a 12-volt port, because of course it's going to be there. Well, no. This particular truck has no 12-volt outlet, right? Yes, so I had to, I realized at the last minute I can't do this installation. I can't plug this in. So I had to they do have a USB-A and they have a USB-C. Because I didn't know how this was going to go, I ordered one for each of those, and they both have the 12-volt, where are we, the 12-volt outlet on them. So we have a place to plug this in. Hopefully it's going to work. Flying by the seat of my pants here. So that's why I've got aftermarket goodies from Amazon right out of the gate. I'm glad I realized that. Now, we've got the monitor. Isn't this nice? Look at that great big monitor. Now this is what we're going to look at. This is going to sit somewhere in the truck, in your tow vehicle, and this is going to show us what the camera sees behind us. All right, I like the packaging, really nice. Oh, and it comes with an instruction book, truly wireless backup camera kit. It's truly wireless, which I like. That second one I bought wasn't truly wireless. This is obviously the mount for the monitor. This is going to stick on your dash or whatever, and this is going to go on there, and you'll be able to see it. We'll all get to that when we get into the truck. A few other things. Antennas. Here's some antennas. One antenna is going to go on the camera, and they've got two little mini antennas to go on the receiver. We've got some mounting screws that we may or may not need, but it's nice to have them. And we've got a little Allen wrench and two more screws, and I haven't figured those out yet, but you're going to figure it out with me. And then, all right, here's the USB-A to USB-C charging cable I talked about, so we can plug our camera in and fully charge it before we begin. And then we've got two mounting plates. These have got to be mounting plates that we mount this camera on. Let's check this out. This camera, one of the reasons it comes with this case is because you can move this camera around, and I believe it's magnetic. Oh yeah. Okay, so see, the mounting plate just sticks on there good and sturdy. That's on there pretty nice. And I see a spot for a screw, so let me guess. Allen wrench and two screws. These have got to be security screws. You can put that security screw in there, and then someone can't just walk up to your rig and just remove your camera. Of course, I can't get it off anyway, but I'm not a very good thief. Don't try to put it on the, oh, there we go. Woo, okay. And the second plate we've got, look, we've got an angle here. Can you see that? Now this is just to change the angle on the camera. So if you wanted it, if it was something and you wanted it to aim down, see how that's going to aim the camera down? And this one is going to just aim the camera straight. Anyway, I'm thinking about mounting it. You probably have guessed. This is a plastic plate. Yakima, hey, huh? What do you think, guys? Nice, huh? But I'm probably going to use this one. Mount it there. And I don't want to put, I'm just realizing something. I don't want to put any holes anywhere on my camper. I don't even want to drill holes in this plastic, although it wouldn't really show up. You know, two tiny holes would be fine. But I'm thinking like there. What do you guys think? So anyway, I had to go and I looked, and luckily I had some of this double stick tape. I hope this will work well for this particular project. And I put some off camera. I cut a few pieces and stuck them on the back of this mounting plate that I've decided to use instead of drilling holes back here like we talked about. So I'm going to stick this on now. All right. We're going to try to position this correctly. Hopefully there's enough tape on there. I'm thinking, you know, dead center. Hopefully I've got a reference point. All right, this, I think they recommend with this tape for it to have, you know, full bonding, full sticky. You're supposed to wait 24 hours. We don't have that kind of time. Trash. I put the cute little antenna on there. Isn't that nice? And, oh, I haven't, where's before? Let's put these little stubby antennas on my receiver. Like that. Here's our camera, here's our plate. It hasn't been too long, it's nice and hot from the sun. I'm going to stick this on, and then I can't take it off because I'll just rip the whole magnetic plate off the back of my truck. I should have cleaned that with alcohol, which I didn't do, but always do that. Now, boom, there we go. So that's on there, kind of. There we go, all right? Now the camera rotates, can you see that, I hope? So you can still, you've got adjustment here, but it's already pointing slightly down because of the angle here. All right, everyone, I'm in the truck now. Sorry, the truck's a mess. I live in this thing. Now, here's my, you know, my USB-A and USB-C ports on the truck. Can you see that's all I've got? There is no 12 volt. There's no place to put this, all right? So I bought the adapter. It's plugged in there. Here we go. So this will go here, so we can still do it the old-fashioned way with a little workaround. All right, so there's what it looks like. There is the image of my table behind my camper. And see the lines? Isn't that fun? Now this camera does all kinds of things. That's the beauty of it. It's even got a memory chip in there. You can put a 32 gig micro card in there and you can record. You could use it as a dash cam. But the beauty part of the magnet is you can take that camera off because it's wireless. You can put it anywhere. You can use it for security at night. You can have this monitor in your camper as long as you've got a power source that and everybody's got a power station or a USB-C to plug it into, right? And then you can see whatever you aim that camera at at any particular time. It doesn't have to just be stuck to the back of your camper all the time. And they make a kit with two. You can get two cameras. Let me see if I can cycle through here. It'll do more things than I want it to do. See, look, you can pair it, brightness, record. That's for recording on that memory card. There are settings. Let's see what else we've got here. Let me see if I can find a button to push. There's the brightness, all these different things, settings, display, guidelines you can change, playback for what you recorded. So what's down here? Oh, that's the same thing in a different direction. All right. So there you go, guys. It'll do more things than I care to mention, but it's got the same lines as I've got right here on my backup camera. They're here on the backup camera for my camper. So now I won't run into any more aspen trees. And this is very portable. I can glue it down, but I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to set it there, and I'm just going to use it when I need it. But you can have that on there when you're driving, and you can look back there at any given time and see who's tailgating you, see if there's any red and blue flashing lights behind you that you can't see. I think it's a pretty interesting device. The connection's clear, and as you can see, we've still got a perfectly good image. It looks exactly the same as it did a minute ago. But let's take a look here. My trailer's way back there. Look at that. I wonder how far I can go. Point being, you can have a 40-foot trailer. See, here I am. There's our monitor in the truck, and we've got all this space, and then the camera's on the back of my trailer way over there. I'm wondering if there's a point where I lose signal. Just drive through the desert here. Look here. Still, the picture is exactly the same as it was before I moved the truck at all. Just got to show you where we are now. You know, that's quite a ways, and it's still just clear as day. Really good transmission between the camera and the receiver. There's the Autovox truly wireless backup camera. And truly wireless. We just stuck it on there. It's a magnet. Plugged the monitor into the 12 volt. Stuck it up there on the dash, and we're in business. I can see. And that's going to be fun. I'm not going to hit any more aspen trees, I hope. All right, everyone. One final test on this backup camera. What if the backup camera also would be just a security camera for you? This is a feature I didn't think about. All I'm looking for is a backup camera, but check it out. The monitor is, I'm in my camper here. Look, I've got a window on this side. Sorry about the mess. Window on the front. And of course, I've got a window on this side too, but at the back of the camper, look, there's no window. The back of the camper, I'm blind. So here's my backup camera on the back of the camera, the camper, on the back of the camper, and I've got the monitor. I just grab it off the dashboard of my truck and bring it in here and plug it in, and now I've got a security camera. I can see what's going on outside behind my camper. That is so outstanding, a feature you just wouldn't think about in a backup camera. But I can put the camera anywhere, it's magnetic, and I can put the monitor, anywhere. So it becomes a different animal. Also, remember, it'll record. It's got a micro SD card. You can hit record, and it will record for you, I think for at least a half an hour. That might be handy. You don't know it till the situation arises where you want to record something. Anyway, so there's just another part of my test of the backup camera that has nothing to do with backing up. Backup camera / security camera. Think about it, all right? Yeah, I'm liking this camera. All right, guys. Let me see if I can get you a discount code. Look in the comments below. In the description below, I should say, there should be a discount code and a link if you'd like to get in on this. I think the discount code's pretty good, maybe 20%. Woo! So check it out. Use my link and take a peek at this. It finally works. This is the third one. The other two, as I told you, didn't work. Truly wireless backup camera kit. And these guys make a lot of different kits with a lot of different options. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff instead of you. So check it out. Autovox. Looks like a really great product at a reasonable price. 20% off is even more reasonable. Okay, guys, that's it for this particular episode of my Shoebox Adventures. I'll be back with a regular camping video on Sunday. And until then, guys, remember, get outside, get some vitamin D if you can. You'll enjoy it much more than I'm enjoying it right now. Get some exercise, get some fresh air. All these things will keep us young, keep us alive. That's the plan. And I'll see you next Sunday on another episode of my Shoebox Adventures. Thanks for sticking it out with me, guys. God bless you all. See you on Sunday. Bye-bye now. Here's our installation, if you'll remember, from the other day. I've been driving around trying this thing out now for 4 or 5 days. And yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it? This, you can adjust the camera this way if you want. And if you'll recall, this is the solar panel. Here's the little antenna. But I can use this anywhere. See, I can just go like this. It's magnetic. I put the magnetic mounting plate there, comes right off. Just take it off, and now I can anything that's magnetic, it'll stick to. If this was metal, I could stick this right here. But I can stick this to the side of my truck. I can take the monitor into the camper. Whoops. What? Oh, my Lord, like that. There we go. I can take the monitor that's on the dashboard. I can take that monitor inside the camper at night and have the camera pointing wherever I want, and then I've got a security camera. The fact that it'll record on that 32 gig memory card in there also is very handy. I like it. All right, just wanted to show you in action, not just an unboxing and sticking it on. Sorry. There we go.